How you guys doing? Back with another late night discussion, and I want to talk to you guys about this is all dedicated to because I know most of the people that watch my content. I know men who watch my content are not desirable men. I know men who watch my content are not men who are getting vagina. Um, I just want to say that this is I'm just going to talk about guys who never was an option. Um, this is dedicated. This late night discussion here is dedicated to dudes who never was an option. If you a dude who never was an option, if I had a glass of champagne right now, I'd pop it and do a toast to all the dudes who never was an option when it came to women. I truly believe brothers who are not desired by women, men who are not being chosen. I wish there, if I had millions of dollars, I would get a church and call it Life of Hell Ministries, and I'd have a Prada suit on and a Rolex Oyster Perpetual Submariner watch on and some Tom Ford Oud Wood cologne on, and I'd have some Salvatore Ferragamo Tremisa Oxfords on, and we'd have Mr. Ludovico Anati come into the church service and play on the Fazioli piano, and I'd go ahead and give my sermon for the day because I feel that men who are not desired by women need to be unified. Just how Kanye West had a church, if I had millions of dollars, I'd have a church for men who cannot get women, for men who are not desired. And every sermon would be a powerhouse sermon. And I wouldn't be preaching from no Bible. I'd just be giving the raw, unadulterated facts of life. Um, Men who've never been chosen by women, these types of dudes are just failures. And these types of guys are not failures because they want to be. It's just the cards that they've been dealt, unfortunately. Um, it's when it comes to the dating scene, we see that it's all about looks. We see that looks is everything. Um, I just feel that it's very unfortunate that some guys, when it comes to women, have never been an option. I mean, just think about how terrible that is to be a man who's never been an option when it comes to women. I mean, just think about how pitiful that is. I mean, I wish I was a man that women desired. I wish I was a man that women wanted to invest their time in, but some dudes just don't make the cut. And it's very sad. And it's like, what can you do? I just feel that guys who are not desired by women need to be understood more. Because I know a lot of people like to attack dudes who are not wanted. And they like to tell these men to get in the gym. I mean, what a lot of people fail to understand, a lot of these dudes that are 20 something years old, 30 something years old, 40 something years old, 50 something years old who never had any booty. These are the dudes who never was an option. So my question to the dating coaches and the PUAs, dudes who never was an option, is weightlifting gonna help these dudes? Is going to the gym and getting in the best shape of their life, is that really gonna change the narrative for these types of men? Because we all know that there are some people who are natural born losers. From the day the doctor cut the umbilical cord and they came into the world, some people are just what you call natural born losers. And guys who never was an option when it come to women, these type of men are the losers. Steve Hoker said it best. Um, I don't think, because they tell guys you got to be the best version of yourself. But what option does a man who's never been wanted by women have? A dude who's never been selected, a dude who's never had women checking for him. I mean, what option do these kind of men have? See, I don't think people really understand loser type of dudes. A lot of people think men who are not desired by women are lazy. They just some dudes who want to complain and don't want to do nothing. But let's be real here. There are certain dudes who never was wanted by females. Women have never liked them. There are some dudes who just wasn't built to get vagina. Women just don't dig them. And I just want to know what option do these types of men have? Dudes who've never been wanted by nobody, straight natural born losers. These type of men don't have no options. They just don't have any options. Um, what kind of hope do these men have? That's my question. I just feel that people just need to get a better understanding of men who've never been wanted by women, because I don't believe there's anything that I don't believe there's anything that these types of guys can do to change their situation unless they became millionaires. You know, I believe the only way a woman would want to be with me is if I became a millionaire. That's the only way I could see a woman taking me serious and wanting to build a future with me. And that's the way it's going to be for a lot of guys. I truly believe some dudes would have to be rich in order for a woman to want to invest their time in them, because I don't believe there's really any hope for dudes like this. And a lot of people want to beat up and attack these kind of guys, men who've never been wanted, because they don't understand. Dudes who've never been selected by women, I don't think I don't think there's any hope for these types of men. Men who've never been selected. I always felt that I would have to trick off on a woman anyway. And I'm pretty sure plenty of men felt that they would have to do that. But I just feel guys who've never been desired by women, dudes who never was an option, I just want to know what solution would a dating coach give these types of guys? Because I don't feel there's any hope for these types of men. You know, dudes who been losers ever since they was a teenager, and now they 40 years old, still can't get no sex from no woman. Don't have no wife, don't have any children, don't have nothing. I mean, I believe people know the truth deep down. I believe people know that there's no hope for these types of dudes. Dudes who never been wanted, there you can't help these types of men. There's no hope for these types of men. These kind of men can't be helped. You just can't help these types of dudes. Dudes who never been wanted by no women. And I feel if you a man that's not desired by women, I feel the only people you need to surround yourself with are people who are in your current position. Because one thing I realize, people can't understand men who can't get no sex. You know, if you a man that's not selected by women, a man that's not wanted, a lot of people tend to shun people like that. They don't understand people like that. So I feel like in life, you want to surround yourself with people that's in your same position. But I notice a lot of dudes who are not wanted by women, a lot of them like to isolate themselves. And I don't think that's good. I feel if you're a loser, you need to be around other losers. You need to find other dudes who are in your current position. You know, that's just what I feel like. Because I know people, they don't understand men who are not wanted. But it's real. There are certain men who are not wanted by nobody. Don't nobody like them. You know? You know, I just want to know what option or what would a dating coach suggest to these types of dudes? these straight loser type of dudes, because I don't think there's any strategy that you can teach to a guy who's been a failure his whole life. You know, I you know, and I'm all for being active and having hobbies because you want to have things to take your mind off of this horrible reality. But dudes who've never been desired by women, I just don't believe there's any hope for these types of dudes. I just don't. I really hope that in the next couple years, the government will find out about these kind of guys, and you know, men who can't get sex. I hope that this topic becomes more publicized so the government can legalize prostitution. Legal prostitution will help a lot of dudes who are not desired. It'll help a lot of men who are not wanted by nobody. You know, because if a man can pay a baddie to smash, I mean that's a win-win situation. That's a win victory right there. That's a flawless victory. So I just feel that hopefully in the next couple years, they'll be talking about men who can't get any booty on the news, and this sexless men epidemic will become more widespread, and hopefully the government officials will legalize prostitution because that's really the only option for men that are in these types of positions. But let me know your thoughts. This has been another late night discussion. Have a good night.